Short video, I'm going to dispel what I believe is one of the greatest myths and problems that hold business back, and it's to do with pricing strategies. The reality is, unless you sell a commodity, and that would be wheat, or that would be digging something up out of the ground, such as gold, and you sell it as is, and a commodity, you take the price that the market offers. So unless you actually sell a commodity, you can positively impact the price that you sell your products and services for. Smart business owners know price is elastic. The key is implementing the strategies to make it elastic. Before I go into some ideas about pricing strategy, it's important to remember that there are three main ways to grow any business. The first one is to increase the number of customers. The second one is to increase the average transaction value per customer, and this price definitely comes into that. The third one is to increase the number of transactions per customer per year and over their lifetime with your business. And just to very quickly show you, if you've seen my previous videos, you may have already seen this, but all this table is designed to do is show if you basically have a very small increase of 10% in the number of clients, the average sale, and the sales per client per year, because that multiplies out, you actually end up increasing turnover by 33%. So it's a very simple but very powerful model to grow a business. So what is price? Price is simply the amount of money that you charge for the value that you deliver. And there's a wonderful quote here from Oscar Wilde about people knowing the price of everything and the value of nothing. But in reality, what that means is that we've done a poor job. If they don't understand the value of our offer and how it is superior to the competition, as business owners and marketers, we have done a poor job. So if that quote is true now for your business, you've got some work to do. So why raise price? Unfortunately, this graphic is a little bit blurry, but essentially what this is saying is, say, if you were to increase price by 10%, you would have to lose, and sorry, if you increase price by 10% and your margin was, say, 30%, you'd have to lose 25% of your sales before you would be worse off. So very simply, if you increase price, you need to lose a lot of customers in order to be worse off. And experience is that it doesn't happen. The person who is most sensitive about price in any business is us as the business owner. It's not your clients, and if they're only focused on price, as I've said previously, then you need to do some more work to actually focus them on the value of what they're getting. Price is only important in the absence of understanding or not understanding the value that you get. So three very simple ways to raise price. One is to create a premium version of what you do. So if you have a service, let's say you're a web designer, and you sell your standard web design for $500, you need to look at creating a $1,000 or a $2,000 value version of that. Now, obviously, you have to add a little bit more perceived value. It doesn't mean you need to double the time or anything along those lines. It just means you need to add a little bit more value. So it could be adding in hosting, adding in reporting on the website analytics for 12 months. It could be backups. There's a whole lot of things that a web developer could add in to create a premium version and charge more essentially for the same thing. The second strategy that you can use, and there are many strategies, these are only three of them, is to sell to a better market. So if you, again, we'll stick with the example of the web developer. If you're selling a website to the corner milk bar, they have a certain capacity to pay for a website. If you're selling a website to an architect or someone who has a high client value and really values the image of their business, they will be prepared to pay a dramatically different price. And it doesn't have to be a dramatically different service that you're offering. So simply selling what you do to a better market, a less price sensitive market, can make an enormous difference and can be an easy strategy to raise price. The other thing that you can do is to add an upsell. And virtually everyone is familiar with the example of McDonald's and the would you like fries with that. They get a 30% yes rate to that question. Now, they don't offer any real value for that upsell. They just simply ask you, would you like fries with that? 30% of people they ask that question to say yes. So what they've done is they've raised the value of the transaction, which effectively is a price increase. There are many businesses who are good at this. Amazon are good at this. If anyone's ever dealt with Vistaprint, they are the masters of the upsell. I encourage you, if you want to look at how to boost your price or upsell, just go and get some free business cards from Vistaprint and look at how much stuff they offer you on the way out and how hard it is actually to say no. So 3 valid, simple ways to raise price: create a premium version, sell your product or service to a better market who can afford to pay more, and add an upsell. So their pricing strategies, they're very simple to implement. And as I've explained previously, you would need to lose a lot of customers before you would be worse off by increasing price. So I encourage you to do it, even if it's just 10%. It's going to flow essentially straight through to the bottom line. It doesn't require any extra effort just to simply add 10% to your prices. If you would like to actually look specifically at your business and look in a little bit more detail at how to raise price in the context of your business, I'd like to offer a 30-minute free brainstorming session to you over Skype. I can only do a limited number of these, so the first people to respond will get them. If I have too many, then I'll need to put you on a waiting list. I'm not going to charge you for the session. I'm not going to try and sell you my services in the session. The reason that it's free is because I want to give some value out to various business owners. And I know that a percentage of people will like the advice that I give them, implement the advice, get a positive result, and then potentially want to do more things with me as a marketing or business growth advisor for your business. So totally no obligation. If you would like to do it, you can post below where you see this video. You can do a Google search for William Siebler. You'll find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, all over the internet. I'm not going to push it. If you want it, you can find me. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video. You've now learned some very simple strategies for price. You've learned that you would need to lose a lot of customers in order to be worse off. So I encourage you to, if nothing else, at least boost your prices by 10%. It's the closest thing to free money that you'll ever get as a business strategy. And if you would like more help, and the reality is people watch a lot of videos and don't implement them, I encourage you to implement this advice. But if you'd like more help, take up the free 30-minute brainstorming session. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day.